All right, let's get to Johnny Storm. And Gio, we'll go right back to you, man. You get to name the first actor for Johnny Storm.
Okay, so again, outside the box, who's a casting that fans, what's a casting that fans will go, huh? But because it's Marvel, you're going to be excited about it anyway. And it's a little bit outside the box. My Johnny Storm, if I were casting director for the upcoming movie, would be Nick Jonas. Nick Jonas just recently appeared in Jumanji, the Jumanji movies. And after seeing him in that, I was like, okay, you got a character like Johnny Storm, who's adventurous, young, a little bit reckless. So it's very much a fun role. It's not a role that requires too much dramatic acting, even though I think there's a performance in Nick Jonas that can, surprise a lot of people. But he would be my choice. Nick Jonas, come on now. He is a ladies' man, okay? You don't marry Priyanka Chopra. Just being an average show. He is a ladies' man. So Nick Jonas as Johnny Storm.
Fair enough.
I would actually be down for that. He's in a show called, I think it's called, what is it called?
He was in Kingdom.
MMA show, Kingdom. I heard that he's really good in that show.
He's really good in it, yeah.
So I haven't seen it obviously, but if I hear that he's really good, that means, he's actually like not just, this guy who's going to show up in Jumanji out of nowhere. He's probably been working on his acting a lot lately. So I'd be down for that.
Very well. He's doing well.
He's super young. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, and look, you don't need him to carry the whole movie. He's going to be with the other four. When they actually cast this, it's going to be a mixture. You're going to have probably one or two actors who are really just great actors, and then somebody for comedic relief, and somebody who could pull other things off. So I think he would be a great choice. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure he's pretty ripped for that show for Kingdom. All right, let's go to you, Keith, man. Who is your Johnny Storm?
All right, so my Johnny Storm, like I said, goes with my first choice, Ed Cash. And so it would obviously probably have to be a similar situation to the last Fantastic Four movie, but I'm going with Jesse Usher, who's the actor that plays A-Train.
You're throwing the boys in the boys actors into your Fantastic Four.
We know what Keith watched before he came on this tonight.
They're essentially I didn't. No, I literally just Googled some actors and I saw him. I went, oh, he'd be great. I actually did him first, and then I came with Ed Cash. Like, she'd be a great pairing because they had a nice little, some moments, some antagonistic moments with each other on that show. Not a whole lot, but the A-Train is pretty similar to Johnny Storm in a lot of ways. Obviously, very brash, very cocky, and I don't know. I think he would fit in, and like I said, I think the two roles are pretty similar.
Yeah, that's true. It's not too far off from.
Yeah, and he's made himself into obviously come a long way from. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was the first thing. Come a long way from there, man. He's made himself into a decent actor. Yeah, I know that what a mess. He's not good at all in that movie.
Going from that to The Boys is a huge jump. That's
exactly right. And he was in I think he was the young Shaft, right, in the last Shaft movie. So he's all right. I think he's turned himself to a decent.
Which is a good movie. I love that movie.
Apparently, that's what I've heard. I heard it's actually not as bad as people thought.
I love that movie.
Yeah. Nice. Well, you guys know me too well. Oh, what do you know? I chose, and I still don't know how to pronounce his first name. I heard it's like Docray Montgomery. Docray Montgomery. He is, obviously, we're kind of going a little younger for our Johnny Storm, obviously, because you could have all the Fantastic Four be in their 30s, and then you could have Johnny Storm be in his 20s. So it just works out that way. So I think, if I was choosing Lily James as my Sue Storm, I would like him to play her younger brother. And I just think, obviously, he has, Johnny's supposed to be like this You know, he's a ladies' man. He's out there. You know, he's a little wild. So I think he could definitely pull this role off. Obviously, we've seen him in Stranger Things as well, and of course Power Rangers. So yeah, that would be my Billy from Stranger Things. He would be my choice for Human Torch, and I'm hoping he gets another good opportunity soon. So this would be a good one.
There needs to come a point on casting table
where you exclude him,
where we exclude Doc Ray Montgomery from any type of role.
I'm pretty sure he's been in every one of Jacob's.
No,
every young role, whether it's Marvel, DC. I mean, he could find a way into some like historical biopic that we do. I don't know. Jacob always finds a way.
George Washington, Doc Ray Montgomery is George
He's
Washington
always finding a way to cast him. I think we're gonna have to do something about this whole.
Well, honestly,
a number of times he can mention.
This
Doc
might
Ray
be
Montgomery.
all right. Here we go. This is the last time I'm mentioning Doc Ray, Lily James, and Gugu. I've used all three of them several times on the casting table. No more.
We haven't done Wolverine yet, so.
Wait, there's someone else that you always use too that I just had and now it's gone. Oh, well, you use Margot Robbie a lot too. But.
Ooh, I got to bring up some comments. There's a couple good ones in the comments here. Riz Ahmed would be awesome.
Ooh,
interesting.
I need to watch his
really good.
Sound of Metal.
Watch.
I need to watch that.
Watch The Sound of Metal. Rachel, you're pulling at my heartstrings. Robbie Mill played
Oh my god!
In the Arrowverse. That would be awesome. Robbie Mills, he broke through in a couple movies. Obviously up there for a lot of people. Watch his movie Code 8 with his cousin Steven on Netflix. It's an awesome sci-fi film. And Matt Thomas has a good one here. KJ Apa. He is from Riverdale. He also does a couple other small roles in some other movies that came around on the big screen. But he's the lead in Riverdale, and he also kind of fits the role a little bit. So very, very
Archie.
Yeah,
he is Archie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So his hair's already on fire, so he's good.
All right, Brian, who is your Johnny Storm,
I'm
man?
going to defer to Jake. I'm going to let Jake go before me.
You're throwing off the order, but okay.
Yep.
My number. Oh, I almost said my number 2. My number 1 is Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell he was in Expendables 3 as one of the young Expendables. He was also in a Netflix film with Zoe Douche, where they were both secretaries, and they started hooking up together, and they had bad bosses and stuff like that. Really, really fun romantic comedy. But the big one, he's in Top Gun Maverick. He is in Top Gun Maverick. He was supposed to play Goose's son, but Miles Teller beat him out for the role. And the director created a role for him to be in the movie.
He's also that other Netflix show, right?
I've only seen him in one Netflix thing. So
he was also in Hidden Figures.
No, he was
in Hidden Figures. Yes, thank you.
What's the suit? Umbrella Academy. Isn't he the big hairy guy? Am I thinking of a different person?
You're thinking of a different person, yeah.
Damn it.
Glenn Powell is going to be in Top Gun Maverick as one of the young guns that's coming through the academy up against Tom Cruise's Maverick. The dude has charisma. He has so much personality on screen. In every role that you see him in, he's able to bring something to that role that just screams fun and excitement and kind of like that almost douchey personality that Johnny Storm has at times. I liken him to a young Chris Evans in the original Fantastic Fours. It's a very similar type of vibe. And that's what I want from the character. That's exactly what I want from the character. Right. Michael B. Jordan's was very different, and I like the approach they took to him, but I kind of want that classic young kid who has this ability now, who's using it to his advantage, but also using it in the wrong situations vibe. And Glenn Powell, to me, gives off that vibe. Plus, to see him be a brother sister with Mackenzie Davis in my casting would be a lot of fun to see. And so I'm going to go Glenn Powell as my number 1.
Nice. I was trying to look at his IMDb. I haven't seen anything that he's been in. Well, I've seen Everybody Wants Some, but I don't remember him in it.
Oh, yeah, he's one of the buddies in Everybody Wants Some. There you go. Yeah.
You haven't seen Hidden Figures? I thought you went with us.
No, I didn't. No. I need to, though.
I was thinking of Thomas Hopper. They actually kind of look alike. So
he's in Umbrella Academy.
Yeah. Well, I kind of almost want to do my number 2 as my number 1 because my number 1 was what everyone was saying, which was Taron Egerton.
Oh
was
wow.
mine. So, yeah. I mean, should I just do my number 2 then as my number 1? Because that's what everyone had. But I mean, Taron Egerton would be perfect for it.
You can close that.
Yeah, I'm actually
think
gonna.
of him.
Yeah, really?
No, I didn't. Yeah,
He's on my list. He's on my list.
He's on your
Okay.
list too. But yeah,
pretty good.
Taron Egerton was my number 1.
Nice. I mean, I would not hate that at all.
Yeah.
Well, like his life in the Kingsman franchise is basically over, right? Until they do a third one. If they ever do a third one, he needs another big movie to do. So
Yeah. So, well, everyone.
Wait, there is a third one. Isn't there a third one?
Yeah,
well,
but he's
the
not.
third one is a prequel, so he's not in it.
Oh, that's
and they say
no, he might be
they
in
s-
it. He might be his great grandfather.
Well, okay, that's fair. That's fair. But
I'm just joking.
but they say they're going to do an official third one. Supposedly, we'll see.
Really?
We'll see how that goes.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. All right, Gio, who's your backup, man?
It was Riz Ahmed.
Oh, nice.
Somebody said it
Yeah.
already. Great minds think alike. Yeah, I mean, this guy, ever since I first saw him in Nightcrawler alongside Jake Gyllenhaal, who's just on another level as an actor.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's impressed me ever since. Yeah, he did Venom, and, you know, that wasn't exactly the best suited role for him. But, yeah, I think he'd kill it as Johnny Storm. You know, give him a clean cut, shave the beard, and boom, he's 30. You know, he's 38 right now. And I just imagine like a scene between Dev Patel as Reed Richards and Johnny Storm as Riz Ahmed, and you know the two of them just going at it. You know, because they do sometimes in the storylines. And man, I just think that would be gold on screen. So Riz Ahmed would be a secondary choice.
Was Dev
That's pretty
Patel
good.
your Reed Richards?
Mm-hmm.
Good call. I love that so much. That might be my favorite one so far. Wow, I wish I'd have thought of that.
Yeah,
'Cause
I love that one
Dev
too.
Patel, man. He's great. Wow, good call there. Wow,
I have not heard that name, Dom. Jack Loudon.
Jack Loudon.
I'll
Is
have to
he,
see. I might
yeah,
recognize the face, but that's it. Yeah.
All right, Keith, who do you got as your backup, man?
All right, my backup is Emil Hirsch.
Oh, damn, I haven't seen him in a while.
I know, right? Speed racer. I picked 2 fast guys already from other fast roles to be Johnny Storm. But yeah, exactly, man. Let's get Emil Hirsch back out there, man. Underrated guy, man. I think he's a really good actor. I've seen it pop up on Twitter. But we've heard it, a lot of people we follow talking for years about Speed Racer. I only saw it the one time in the theater. I need to watch it again.
It's perfect.
Right. So, okay. I just saw it the one time in the theater. I can't really say.
It's perfect.
I'm gonna watch it again.
That's all you need to think. That's all you need to think and know is it's perfect.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
who.
I mean, but you say that about Mad Max, and you're wrong on that one. So I don't know.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I've always liked him, but.
To what Selvin and Dom are saying, he's also in Mary Queen of Scots. Which
I'm sure nobody's really saw that movie though. They probably saw Fighting with My Family and.
Well, I saw it because Saoirse Ronan's in it, and
so Jack Loudon is her brother, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
that is great
okay.
casting for Johnny
Yeah.
Storm.
That guy's really good.
That's like
Yeah, that's good.
perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
awesome. So one of my backup backup for Johnny Storm is Corey Hawkins. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he played Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton.
Kong
And
Skull Island.
Ooh, okay.
I was thinking like him and so Gugu Mbatha Raw is a little bit older than him. She's 37 and he's 32. So I think they could play brother and sister. And I like this guy, man. He's a pretty good actor, and I think it'd be a solid like role for him. So that was my backup. Alrighty, Brian. You didn't mention your backup yet. Who was your backup for Johnny Storm?
no, remember Jake went, and then me.
Let's just go to you.
This this was the only one that I actually had 3 for. And
Whoa, 3?
yeah, not 9. And my backup was Dylan O'Brien.
Oh yeah,
Is that yours, Jake?
He's on my list.
Okay.
I would be down with that.
The Maze
Yes.
guy?
Yeah.
In those Maze
Yeah.
movies? Yeah. Okay.
So he.
I'm
was
waiting
on
for him to play another character, which is why I'm not mentioning him.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I think.
Cyclops.
that. Oh, maybe.
Ooh, they go young.
Yeah, I won't say my third because just in case Jake says.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. All right, Jake, who's your backup man?
My number 2 is Sam Claflin. Sam Claflin.
Oh, nice.
Hunger Games franchise. He was in a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. He was in that film with Emilia Clarke, the romantic comedy movie. He's done some things here and there, but he's never really like popped up on the screen as like a major role. Again, kind of what I went for with Glenn Powell. A lot of charisma, a lot of personality on screen. Can play that kind of character very well. He played that cocky, kind of douchey character in the Hunger Games movies. And I want to see that more from him. I think he would fit the bill very, very well. And again, playing off of my choices that I have for the rest of the characters, either one would work. But I think Sam Claflin would be a really good addition for sure.
Yeah,
My
that's a good choice.
My backup was Scott Eastwood.
Oh, okay. I can see that. All right, Keith, you get to go first for Ben Grimm, aka the Thing.
All right. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. My number 1 choice is Ben Foster.
Nice.
Yeah. Again, he's just first guy I thought of. I think I did him for something else too. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, Ben Foster, another guy who. Do you think he's underrated? I don't know if he is or not. I kind of feel like he might be. Yeah.
At least underappreciated.
Yeah. Maybe that's yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's very selective. We don't see him a whole lot.
Watch him in Hell or High Water.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, great role.
Yeah. He might be the best performance in that movie, to be honest. As great as Chris Pine is, and
no, I think he is. Honestly,
but I think he might. Yeah, he probably steals that movie. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's got one of those guys that I want to see more, and this would be a great role for him. I mean, I think he's perfect as a Ben Grimm, and see him and Brandon Routh being BFFs, as those two characters are. I would love that. So I wonder if it's a role that he would take. I know he was in X-Men a million years ago, but I'm curious if it's something that he would do. But I like to see him take on that role.
Awesome. That's not one I thought of. This is the hardest one to cast for me because I kind of wish that the Thing could go back and forth like the Hulk, but he doesn't. So once he turns into the Thing, he's the Thing, and that's it. So I'll go ahead and go next. And I've seen this thrown around a lot, but I just love this because I love this actor. And Terry Crews. I would love Terry Crews.
Oh my God. I would.
I'm a huge Terry Crews fan. He's been in a lot of stuff. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love him in that show. And I could totally see it. I mean, I want the personality of the voice to live through once he turns into the Thing, to kind of live through. And I think he would his voice would definitely stand out. I don't want it to just be a basic voice. So that would be my choice. Is Terry Crews my number 1 choice?
Imagine him doing the robot as a Thing.
Oh yeah.
I love that. That might be my favorite casting of everyone else that wasn't mine.
Nice. Somebody likes it. I'm glad.
I love that one.
Awesome. Thank you, Brian. You make me feel good about myself. What is your number 1 choice then?
I had so much trouble with this because I was trying to
hard.
Because I was trying to pick someone that you wouldn't like. You see him as a human once, and then they're pretty much not that character ever again. And I am stealing from the upcoming DC movies. I'm stealing John Cena and making him my Thing.
Ooh.
I think
nice.
that he has really good comedic timing. Like the Thing kind of does every once in a while. A big guy fits the build, and you would you said you'd recognize his voice.
Mhm.
Kids, I don't want to hear it.
Oh no, it's not that. I'll go ahead.
Oh no, that was it. I was
Well,
done.
Grimm's not that. That's a good. That's I love John Cena. I think I would. I think I said him for Hercules. I remember saying for like when he's like Hercules.
Hulking size, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to it when I get to my second choice. But never mind. That's a good choice. I like him a lot.
I actually really like that because, John Cena, he's not the greatest actor in the world and he's getting better, but that's the perfect role for him.
Right.
Honestly, it's kind of like, it's like playing Drax kind of in a way. Awesome.
Yeah.
I actually really like that, Brian. All right,
you.
Jake, The Thing.
Gio, you go next. I want to see if my pick makes it through all four.
Okay.
All right. My pick, and I have two picks. I have somebody for Ben Grimm and somebody to voice the Thing.
I thought about doing that too.
So my pick for Ben Grimm would be Will Poulter from Detroit, and We Are the Millers. I mean, that guy, the range on him, he can act. Let's just say that. And if Ben Grimm is going to play kind of somebody who, does the walking for Reed Richards, I mean, I would want Will Poulter right there because he can be so intense and intimidating when he wants to be. He was close to being
he did just drop out of the Lord of the Rings series.
Yeah. So he's very selective about his scripts, which is a good thing. And so with Ben Grimm, The Thing, I imagine a nonlinear narrative, which is something that we've seen in Arrow and Man of Steel, whereas as the story goes forward, you'll get flashbacks, and that provides an opportunity.
That's a great point.
To
That's
see
a good
more
idea.
Ben Grimm back when he was a human and maybe had a family or a girlfriend or a wife. So I think that would be really good for Will Poulter. It doesn't require him to be on set for the lengthy shoots that these blockbusters are. And my pick for The Thing to voice, because let's be honest, The Thing will be CGI. The voice has to be Ray Porter Jr. And if you don't know who Ray Porter Jr. is,
Darkseid.
This week. He voices Darkseid. I've watched his interviews about him getting that role, and I was so impressed. I think he'd kill it, make The Thing his own thing. Pun. But Will Poulter and Ray Porter Jr. as Ben Grimm / The Thing.
Was he Thanos? The original Thanos?
No, that was
a younger black gentleman that played Thanos.
Yeah, I can't remember the name.
Okay.
But
all right.
Gio, I actually thought of Will Poulter for Ben Grimm. He was one of the names that I was thinking about, but I didn't write down. So I really like that. And I'm not familiar with the voice actor you named, but I will be after Wednesday. Awesome. All right. Well, let's go back to you, Jake, for your choice. I'm guessing Gio didn't steal yours.
No, sorry. Damian Poitier played Thanos in the Avengers.
Yeah. Okay.
Before I get to mine, I just want to build the anticipation a little bit. Tom Felton for The Thing, a little outside the box from John. Rachel, again, pulling in my heartstrings here. Dominic Purcell would be great. Plays Heatwave in the Arrowverse. And Ben Grimm for Matt is A Family Affair and Liam's Hemsworth.
I thought about that too.
And then Trevante Rhodes, Make the Thing Sexy. There you go. Good job, Tom. All right. I'm surprised that nobody mentioned this character or thought of this actor. Excuse me. I'm about to blow your guys' mind. The perfect actor for The Thing is Joel Edgerton. Joel Edgerton is the perfect actor to play The Thing. Voice, character for Ben Grimm. If you get flashbacks, you get Joel Edgerton in the role. He has a deeper voice for the character. You don't have to manipulate it too much. And I agree with Gio. It's probably going to be a little bit heavier on the CGI, maybe a body and form, but coverage overall, very much how they do Rocket Raccoon. Joel Edgerton has the perfect voice for this character. You don't have to adjust it. He's a great actor. He does action. And, if Ben Grimm is a little bit older, like that bodyguard type, I would definitely be intimidated by someone like Joel Edgerton. So Lock it in now. Joel Edgerton as Ben Grimm.
I like that. I really do, especially if you're going with like him and Reed went to school together or whatever, and they're best friends and they're around the same age. I like that. I mean, I'm a huge Joel Edgerton fan, so I'd be all for that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what I thought. I was trying to think of people that I would use for like other main characters.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one, though.
So I'll think of him for something else, too.
He would make the Thing really good, though.
Well, and it's basically just the voice. If we're choosing the same actor to play the voice and the human character, then it's basically just the voice, which I that would be a great fit. Yeah, it's kind of like casting Bradley Cooper as Rocket, like you said.
Yeah, true.
Awesome, man. It's been so long since we talked about Reed Richards. I want to see like an image of all my actors together. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's go backups. I'm not really asking you to do that, Jake. Don't worry.
Did you just ask me to make images?
No, I didn't. No, that's too much work. Don't do it.
Yeah. Make images of our Fantastic Four teams.
Let's go with our backups. We'll throw it back to Keith for the backups.
Okay. Well, real quick, my backup for we're doing the Thing right now. Okay, sorry, I got mixed up. Okay, my backup for the Thing is a guy who is already in the MCU. Okay, but he can technically, but they can figure out a way to make him. Maybe he's related somehow. But my backup is Derek Luke. We know as he's from Antoine Fisher, probably most famously played that role. Now he appeared as one of the Howling Commandos.
Where have I seen him in? I know this actor, but I can't remember what I've seen him in.
He was Diddy in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
He's on 13 Reasons Why, and let's see, he's probably the most recent thing I've seen him on. But yeah. He's always liked him. Another one of those underrated guys. I think he'd be a great Ben Grimm. I really do. And like I said, he's one of the Howling Commandos. Okay. There's ways around that. Obviously, you got people playing multiple roles in the MCU. Star-Lord's mom was in Captain America also. That actress.
And forget her name, the one that's in Captain Marvel and Eternals.
Gemma Chan.
Yeah, right. Jim. Yeah, right. So there's ways around that. But yeah, Derek Luke. That's right. He was. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Friday Night Lights. Yes, of course. Put movie in, Coach. Yeah, that was him. So yeah, I think he'd be really good. He'd be a good tough guy. He'd be good muscle for Reed Richards. So
nice. So I don't know. I think Keith might like my backup choice, but it's kind of not the typical one you would think of. But I'm gonna go with Aaron Paul. I think that would just be very interesting.
Yes.
I'm also.
Oh my gosh,
I'm thinking about voice, and I don't know if we're gonna hear him say the B word while he's Ben Grimm like he does in Breaking Bad all the time. But I think that would be pretty cool. He's not young, but he looks young, so he can definitely. I could hear that kind of raspy voice as Ben Grimm. I would go with Aaron Paul. I think that would be pretty cool.
Dang. Great choice.
I knew Keith.
Oh my gosh.
I knew Keith would like
that's
that.
That's it. You went. That's it.
There you go, Keith. That's a good
right.
one.
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah.
And they gave him a backstory that his Howling Commando was his grandfather and everything. So,
like his grand. Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, I think they had a photo of him on the wall in his office. I remember that. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I forgot about that. All right, Brian, who's your backup?
So my backup, I went complete opposite of John Cena, and I went with Channing Tatum.
Wow.
That's good.
Right? Like, I don't see Channing Tatum leading a Marvel movie. I don't see him.
I didn't think of that.
Being
Gambit.
That movie's so far gone at this point. But I don't know. I think it would be kind of funny. I just imagined him because I kind of went more funnier for my thing. And like every time I think of him being funny, I immediately think of This Is the End, where he's the little the slave dog. And
Oh yeah.
so I think he's got good comedic timing, and so yeah, screw it, why not? So I went Channing Tatum.
I mean, I would be down for that. I do think he could lead a movie though, but I mean, or just be Gambit in an X-Men film. That'd be cool.
I mean, anyone I feel like could
I'd be down for that. I'm a Channing Tatum fan, so
yeah, that's mine.
I'd be down for that. Jake, that was your main backup, wasn't it?
No, it was not. I'm going with a gentleman that a lot of people may not know. Excuse me. He's been in a number of superhero properties in the past. That is Alan Richson.
He was my third.
He played Thad in Blue Mountain State.
Yep.
But he also plays Hawk in Titans. He played Aquaman in Smallville, and he voiced Raphael in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle films. He's been around. He's on the younger side.
Aquaman in Smallville.
Aquaman in Smallville. He played Aquaman in Smallville. But he's on Titans, the DC show Titans. He plays Hawk, and he's really, really, really good in that show. And I would love to see him in a big giant property like an MCU film. I think that, obviously I had a little bit of a biased opinion coming from Smallville and him playing a character and a reoccurring character that came about throughout the seasons. But I also adore him as Thad in Blue Mountain State. The dude is effing hilarious. He's also very intimidating. And that's kind of what you need. Ben Grimm is very much kind of a bodyguard to start, and then he's obviously becomes the Thing, and you want someone to resemble that in a little bit way, right? And he's also a guy that a lot of people are not going to recognize, and he can be the character on his own. And you won't be hearing a voice or seeing a face like you would be with most of them. So Alan Richson, for sure, would be a great Ben Grimm.
I'm not too familiar with him, but he could definitely pull it off. And when I think of the Thing, I think of Michael Chiklis right away. So you think you have to have somebody who looks like him. But if you look, I had to look research pictures of Ben Grimm from the comics, and he doesn't look like Michael Chiklis at all. He's just like a regular guy, you know.
He's more like I almost, to be honest, this would have been cheating. I wasn't really going to do it, but I was I thought Jamie Bell was pretty good because he kind of looks. At least
he looks more like Jamie Bell than he does Michael Chiklis.
I want Jamie Bell in more leading roles.
Yeah,
underrated.
Completely.
All right, Gio, take us out, man, with the last backup.
It was Aaron Paul.
What? My bad, man.
Yeah, you guys are all taking mine.
No, I mean I like that because it means we're thinking similarly.
Shit, I don't know, Eminem.
Right.
No, wow. I just saw one right now that I wouldn't mind. A guy named Travis Fimmel. He was in.
Wait! Did you say Travis Fimmel?
Yep.
Ragnar Lothbrok!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Viking!
Oh my goodness!
Viking!
Okay.
Here we go.
All hail Ragnar!
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna have to watch Vikings to see what Jake's
I know
over here.
Don't follow into that hole.
I heard it's really good though. So
God.
Listen, Jake got me
into
Breaking Bad. So he hasn't.
The show develops characters, it develops actors, and they should be leading everywhere.
Jesus.
Wait, so Gio, what do you know him from? Like, why do you think he'd be a good fit?
I know him from Warcraft, which I didn't not like. I did enjoy it. But yeah, he just looks the part. I don't know. I had to find somebody because you stole my damn pick, so that's why.
Hey, at least it was your backup. Who was he in Warcraft?
He was the king, the guy that married the orc lady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he'd be my choice, and obviously Jake supports it. So there you go.
Nice, awesome. Well, okay, let's go real quick. Let's just name our Fantastic Four from our number one choices real quick. I'll go ahead and go first. So I had Jason Sudeikis, Jason Sudeikis as Reed Richards, Lily James as Sue Storm, Doc Ray Montgomery as Johnny Storm, and Terry Crews as Ben Grimm. I love it. Let's cast it right now. All right, Brian, what is your Fantastic Four?
My Fantastic Four was Charlie Hunnam as Reed Richards, Blake Lively as Sue Storm, Taron Egerton as Human Torch, and I had John Cena as the Thing, but I really like Terry Crews.
Yeah, you can steal mine. That's fine. All right, Jake, who is your Fantastic Four?
Dan Stevens as Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as Invisible Woman, Glenn Powell as Human Torch, and Joel Edgerton as the Thing.
Gio?
Reed Richards. Dave Patel is my Reed Richards. Vanessa Kirby was my Sue Storm, but I'll go with Natalie Dormer. Ben Grimm is Will Poulter, or Will Poulter is Ben Grimm. And Nick Jonas is Johnny Storm.
Nice. And Keith?
Very good. Okay. Reed Richards is Brandon Routh. I got Ben Foster as Ben Grimm. Got Jesse Usher as Johnny Storm. Aya Cash as Sue Storm.
Awesome. Some very different Fantastic Fours.
Oh, cool, Rachel.
I didn't get
None
my
of mine.
backup. I know it's the same here. I saw that. Yeah, none of mine either. So that's fine. My backup because I didn't get my backup, Mr. Fantastic. It was Cillian Murphy. That was my buddy Selvin. Said.
Oh, nice.
But I had a second backup. I don't know if it's something he would do, but my second backup, Jacob, should have been my first, to be honest. William Jackson Harper plays Chidi from The Good Place. I think he would be a great Reed Richards.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, he basically plays Reed Richards in that.
Exactly.
That show.
Exactly.
Intelligence-wise.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a good choice. I like that. Well, there you have it. Those are our Fantastic Fours. I think that was pretty fun doing it on the live show. I mean, if we had one character, it wouldn't last an hour and a half.
No.
So.
A team up is a good one. Any team ups we can do.
Yeah, and then next time we'll do all 30 X-Men characters.
There we go.
Well, that's gonna do it. Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah, we do. Have we done Doctor Doom yet?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Does that have to be next to align with this?
The next individual casting table, probably.
Yeah, awesome.